Hello and welcome to Storyboard That. My name is Mary and today we're going to walk through our upgraded Canvas LTI 1.3 integration for Storyboard That. So right now I'm in my teacher dashboard where we know you all spend a lot of your time, so we wanted to make it super easy to use Storyboard That when creating assignments. So step one of this process is making sure that your school's Canvas admin has added Storyboard That LTI 1.3 as an option to your classes. So we have instructions on how to do that, which we can send to your school admin. But right now we're assuming that that step has already been completed. So you have the Storyboard That LTI 1.3 link from your Canvas course. All right, so from here, I'm going to go ahead and click Create Assignment right in Canvas. And if you scroll down, you can go into the Submission Type External Tool. Want to make sure External Tool is selected. And then you can click Find and select Storyboard That as your external tool. All right, and this will pop us into our Storyboard That little pop-up window here. And if you have an assignment that you have already created or copied from our resources, you can just click in here and it will be created as an assignment in Canvas. But let's say you wanted to find a new assignment. Right, so I'm going to pretend I am an ELA teacher. So I'll click on that ELA section, and this has now brought me into my Storyboard That account as a teacher. So from here, I can go in and find a story that I want to do an assignment on. So let's say I was doing an assignment on Anne of Green Gables. I can view all of our different resources we have on this topic. Click whichever activity that I'm interested in doing. And when I click Copy Activity, this will now save it into your assignments on your teacher account. So I'm going to go ahead and click Copy Activity. Okay, and from here, this now takes me to the assignment editing step. So if you wanted to make any adjustments to customize this lesson that we have provided, if you want to add more scaffolding or additional templates for students to choose from, you can make those changes here. Okay, but now, like I said, this is now saved to your assignments section, which means you can now access it in Canvas. So if we jump back to this teacher Canvas page, I'm going to close out of that little modal there. Just go ahead and refresh so that we can now see our newly saved assignment. So when I go in to click Find again, Storyboard That, we can see our new assignment that we copied is available. So easily just go ahead and click that. And now we have our assignment in Canvas. So you want to go ahead and save and publish when you're all set with that. Can make any normal changes you would in Canvas. And now we can see we have an assignment here. From here, we integrate really nice and easily with the speed grader, and you can see all your students' work all in Canvas. So I'm going to show the students' end of this now. So I'll click into my Canvas student account, click into that same class we were just looking into, and I can see my new assignment, Setting in Anne of Green Gables. So I'll click into this assignment. I can see my instructions. You can see if I had any storyboards. I haven't created one yet. So next up, we are going to get started on creating this assignment. So I'll click Go to Assignment, and this is going to launch me into my student Canvas account. And so I can see the instructions again. I can have the instructions read aloud to me. And now I can use this template to get started. All right, so I'll walk us quickly through this creator here, I'll give my storyboard a title. I can add in a background, a character, and of course, our students will be able to customize this further. So I'm just going to go ahead and update this pose just so we have an example in here and click Save and Exit. All right, so we can see I've made edits to my storyboard, and whenever I'm finished and ready to submit my assignment, as it prompts right here, I can just jump back into Canvas, right? I can now see my work. Students have to refresh to be able to see their latest storyboard, like it prompts right here. And whenever they're all finished with it, they can just go ahead and click Submit Storyboard. So now it's been submitted to the gradebook. So last step here, I'm just going to jump back into my teacher account, right? I'm still in my assignment. I can select a student's work to review it, right? You can see if my student has worked on the assignment. And once it's been submitted, it will be available in the speed grader. So if you click into speed grader here, we can now see the student's work. You're able to give them a grade, right? Just like you do with any other assignment. All right, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. Excited to see what you and your students create. Happy storyboarding.